Not only review our financial performance, but also to deepen engagements with our shareholders and stakeholders. Deliberate on the strategic direction and reinforce our commitment, transparency, sustainability, and innovation. Before we proceed with the business of the day, let me extend my appreciation to the Managing Director and Chief Executive and the executive management team for the diligence and the commitment. To my fellow board members, I thank you for your invaluable insight and oversight into all, and our NEP regulators, we thank you for your guidance and continued partnership. As we look ahead, we remain optimistic. We will continue to pursue initiatives that strengthen our balance sheet, boost our productivity, enhance our customer experience, and invest in driving solutions that ensure we remain competitive and future ready. Let me conclude by reiterating our gratitude to you, your trust and support. We are confident that your continuous partnership with Police Mortgage Bank will continue to grow and excel. Thank you. And I now declare the general meeting open. Thank you. May I also remind you that the registrar of shareholders is available. The registrar of shareholders is available for inspection by any person attending the meeting and will remain accessible throughout the meeting. In compliance with the requirements of Section 275, 8 in bracket of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, I, Tadiaji Ubaringim, Chairman, Board Directors, Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank, permit me to also introduce to you other directors of the company. Is the list: AIG Dorothy Gimba, Non-Executive Director, AIG Suleiman Abdul, Non-Executive Director, CP Samson Huda, retired, Non-Executive Director, ACP Said Umar Garba-Page, Non-Executive Director, who is also the Financial Controller of the Nigeria Police Cooperative. His Royal Highness is Dr. Bokar Obi, Independent Non-Executive Director. Mr. Abubakar Suleiman, the Managing Director of the bank. Mr. Ibrahim Abdurrahman, Executive Director. ACP Okore Ubilia, Non-Executive Director. She represents the National Housing Fund. Mr. Mutalo Atanda Akende, as Independent Non-Executive. Dr. Kimsley Agonia, as Independent Non-Executive Director. Let me also introduce the following who are with us this morning. Barrister Kennedy, Company Secretary and Legal Advisor. The representative of the independent auditors, Abdul Malik Ahmed. Representative of the Nigeria Deposit Insurance, NDIC. Representative of the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. Representative of the Federal Mortgage Bank. And representative of the First Registrars. I will hand over the process to the MD. MD, please.
Thank you. I'll now be speaking on borrowed roads. I'm not the chairman, but I'm speaking on behalf of the chairman. So thank you. Company Secretary, please confirm if the quorum is formed.
Yes, the quorum of this meeting is duly formed.
Having confirmed that the quorum is formed, the meeting hereby commences. Now, Company Secretary, can you please read the notice of the meeting?
Thank you, sir. Notice of a general meeting. Notice is hereby given that the 6th annual general meeting of Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank PLC will be held on Thursday, 17th July 2025 at 11 a.m. at Peacekeeping Hall, Nigerian Police Force Headquarters, Abuja, the Senate House, Gariki. You will be asked to consider and if thought fit, pass resolutions below. A. Ordinary business and ordinary resolutions. To receive the company's audited financial statements for the year ended at 1st December 2024, together with the report of the directors, external auditors, and audit committees thereon. To declare a dividend. To approve the appointment of the following directors. A. AIG Dorothy Gimba retired, MNI, as non-executive director. B. AIG Suleiman M. Abdul, as non-executive director, representing police accounts and budget. C. ACP Okorie Fidelia, as non-executive director, representing National House Fund, NHF. D. Mr. Mutale Atanza Akelandi, as independent non-executive director. E. Mr. Kinsley Ogbonaya, as independent non-executive directors. To reappoint Mrs. Abdul Malik Ahmed and Co. as auditors to the company. To authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external auditors. Then the part of it is special resolution. To consider and if thought fit to pass the following resolution as special resolution of the company. One, that further and general mandate be and hereby given, authorizing the company through its director in line with the company's regulations 2021-13 sub 1 to approve the cancellation of unissued shares of the bank amounting to 1,615,000 naira. That subsequent to the foregoing resolution, the directors are hereby authorized to do all such things necessary to give effect to the above resolution. Note, proxy. A member of the company entitled to attend and vote at annual general meeting is entitled to appoint a proxy in his or her stead. Proxy need not be a member of the company. For the appointment of the proxy to be valid, the proxy form must be completed and deposited at the office of the company registrar or company secretary legal advisor of the police mortgage bank PLC. First Registers and Investor Services Limited Force 2, Abebe Village Road, in Gongo, PNB 12692 Lagos. Nigeria, or by email at www.firstregistrasnigeria.com or company secretary legal advisors Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank PLC at plot 11.6 Street to Space and for Abuja Essex, or through email to inquiry hm@nigeriapolicemoneybank.com, not later than 48 hours before the time fixed for the meeting. In the case of joint shareholders, the signatures of any of them will suffice, but the names of the joint shareholders must be stated. If the shareholder is a company, the proxy form must be under the common seal or under the head of the same office, officer or attorney duly authorized by the company to act on this behalf. The company has decided to stamp at its cost all the completed and signed proxy form submitted to the company registrar within the stipulated time. This notice is authorized and ordered by the Board of Directors of Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank, dated this 11th day of June 2025. Signed by Mr. Kennedy, the Company Secretary of Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank.
Thank you. All right. Before we start with the first resolution, let me have some recognitions, please. We have us here CP Aroto Perry, retired.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I escaped something when I was mentioning name. I mentioned the AID Suleiman Abdul only. I also want to tell you that it's MNI. Please, I'm so sorry for that.
All right. You know, MNI, if you have him and they don't call you, it's like a sin. So, Kennedy, you have to deliver, you have to get a foul as atonement for what you have done. All right. Let us continue. Before we proceed with the first business of the day, let me recognize some of the people with us here. We have CP Aroto Perry, retired, a very reliable shareholder who has never missed our annual general meeting. CP Jibran Garba Ghani, retired, also a shareholder, a supporter, and a former director. ACP Paul James Mahana. We have CSP Felicia Elema. We have CSP Abadi Telmo. And CSP Ina Ibo. We also have the representatives of the Managing Director of Nigeria Police Pension Fund Administrators, and also the representative of the Managing Director of Nigeria Police Microfinance Bank. You are all welcome, sirs. Thank you. Now, please permit me to present the Chairman's statement, the Managing Director's statement, and the Director's report as the copies have already been distributed in the published accounts here. I hereby propose that the Chairman's statement, the Managing Director's report, and the Director's report should be taken as read. I hereby propose. Anybody second this proposal that the Chairman's statement, the MD's report, and the Director's report to be taken as read? Any seconder? Okay, please give them the mic. Somebody there. Who's holding the mic? Over there, please. Or you can just mention your name so that we'll capture our company's ability, please. Thank you.
SP Mojuradi OBCG, I thereby second the motion.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now, we will take it that the Chairman's statement, the Managing Director's statement, and the Director's statement have been taken as read. Now, may I request the independent auditors to read out the audited financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2024 as it appears in the auditor's report. External auditor, please. Excellent.
Good morning, Chairman and members of the Board of Directors and other shareholders here present. I am here to present the Independent Auditor's Report of Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank, Nigeria PLC. We audited the accompanying financial statements of Nigeria Police Mortgage Bank PLC, comprising statement of financial position as at 1st December 2024, statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, statement of changes in equity, and statement of cash flow for the year then ended, which is at 1st December 2024. In our opinion, the financial statement presents fairly in all material respects the financial position of the bank as at 1st December 2024 and its financial performance and cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with international financial reporting standards and the relevant provisions of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. The Bank and Other Financial Institutions Act 2020, Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Act number 6211 and other relevant CBN circulars. The basis of our opinion, we conducted an audit in accordance with International Standards on Auditing, ISAs. Our responsibilities under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibilities for the audit of financial statements section of our report. We are independent of the bank in accordance with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria's Professional Code of Conduct and Guide for Accountants, which is consistent with the International Ethics Standards Board for Accountants Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants, Parts A and B, together with other ethical requirements that are relevant to audit of the financial statements of the bank, and we have fulfilled our other ethical responsibilities in accordance with these requirements. We believe that the audit evidence we obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis for our opinion. Reports of other legal and regulatory requirements in compliance with the requirements of the 5th Schedule of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020 and the Banks and Other Financial Institutions Act. We confirm that 1. We obtained all the information and explanations necessary, which to the best of our knowledge and belief were necessary for the purpose of our audit. 2. The company has kept proper books of account so far as appears from our examination of those books. 3. The statement of financial position, profit or loss, and other comprehensive income are in agreement with the books of accounts and returns. 4. There were no director's credit during the year under review as required by the Central Bank of Nigeria Circular BSD/12004 on insider-related credits. And 5. The bank paid the sum of 260,000 naira during the year as penalties for the filing of 2023 audited accounts to the CBN. In accordance with the requirements of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Guidance on Assurance Engagement Reports on internal control over financial reporting, we performed a limited assurance engagement and reported on management's assessment of the company's internal control over financial reporting as of December 31st, 2024. The work performed was done in accordance with the international standard for assurance engagements other than audits or reviews of historical financial information, 3000, and FRC guidance on assurance engagement report on internal control over financial reporting, and we have issued an unmodified opinion in our report dated 6th March 2025. Then we are going to summarize the performance of the bank during the period under review, as the details are already contained in the brochure that has been shared with you. The bank's performance during the period under review: total operating income was 2,712,467 naira, which was 30% increase over the sum of naira 39,400,284 naira it recorded in 2023. A significant portion of this income was from other operating income, comprising mainly or largely of income from placement with other banks. Which accounted for 83% of which recorded 83% increase over the previous year's report. Other operating income in 2023 was 365,108,157 naira, as against 667,241,534 naira in 2024. And as earlier mentioned, this was largely due to placement with other banks. Net operating income recorded 24% increase from 935,648,220 naira in 2023, as against the sum of 1,161,277,456 naira in 2024. However, total expenses during the period under review total expenses was 82% higher than what was recorded in 2023, from 326 million naira in 2023, 326,036,059 naira to the sum of 593,390,977 naira. Personnel expenses was up by 90% from 194,398,779 naira in 2023 to the sum of 369,514,457 naira in 2023. Similarly, admin expenses was up by 71% in 2024, from the sum of 112,399,618 naira in 2023 to the sum of 192,584,686 naira during the year under review. And these expenditures accounted for the drop in the marginal drop in profit before tax of 7% from 609,612,169 naira in 2023 to 567,886,479 naira in the year under review. Loans and advances was slightly up marginally by 13% from 5,732,710,407 naira in 2023 to the sum of 6,453,267,678 naira in 2024. Individual mortgages was up by 19% from 4,225,347,816 naira in 2023 to the sum of 5,010,977,796 naira in 2024.